Well, when this broke, this news broke, this came out of, and he also had this going with Rita Marie. So somebody from a magazine in New York got a hold of Rita. And he said, is this, this happened to you? And she said, yeah. Now, Maurice, keep in mind that this is old news.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to go on YouTube and put in WWF sex scandal, Geraldo Rivera come up, and Rita tells her whole story 30 years ago. Tells her whole story on that show.
Yeah.
So the guy from the magazine in New York gets hold of Rita and he goes, is this true? And she said, yeah. He goes, well, who'd you tell? She goes, the day after, I told two people. I told Andre the Giant, because she was close to Andre. She goes, I told Andre the Giant and Mario Mancini. And he said, well, Andre's dead. Well, Mario talked to me, and she said, I'm going to call him. So he called me, and I told him the truth. I guess a part of me was a little disgusted, because when is it going to stop? When is it going to stop? You know what I mean? All this stuff, when's it going to stop? So he wanted to know the truth. I said, okay. The day after it happened, I walked into an arena, and Rita was in the arena leaning against the ring apron. And I walked up to her with a smile, ready to give her that brotherly hug, and she just burst out in tears. And I said, what happened? Well, I got into Vince's limo last night. I went, oh, okay. And, he took his gimmick out and forced my head down there. And I really wasn't thrilled with that. And he kind of pulled me on top of him. I guess she had a dress on. And they did what they did. I said, I told you to stay away from everybody. I told you to stay away from him. I said, you're done. Done. I'm gonna get rid of you. I was scared. I was frightened. What was I gonna do? I didn't know what to do. I at the same time, I was sick to my stomach, and it was only a matter of time that they got rid of her. And that is exactly what happened when I spoke to her. So a guy in my position and a guy with my kind of education, law degree hanging on the wall here.
Yeah.
A lot of other things were said and speculated. I can't go there. What Rita told me in law is a statement from a party opponent. That's somebody that was involved, that has firsthand knowledge, wasn't a witness, somebody who was involved that has firsthand knowledge. They gave me a statement, and I repeated what they said to this magazine from New York. Now there are a lot of other things that have been speculated, from good to really bad. I will not confirm that stuff. I won't talk about that stuff because I don't know if it's true. And the defense, the defamation, if you want to beat a defamation case, the defense, the defamation is the truth. So if you defame someone and you can't prove it, you're in a lot of trouble. So I would not admit or say, yeah, yeah, I heard that too. It must be true. I couldn't do that. You know what I mean? Because the only thing I stuck to was Rita Marie, because that I knew she told me the day later, after it happened. So it was um, he was a very nice guy. I don't think he'll do anything to hurt anybody. Um, I told him not to take a shot at me or anything like that. So I just told him that, and there are a lot of other things that are out there. I I got a call from Dr. David Schultz.
Yeah.
Hey, boy. Oh, look at what's going on here, boy. And he's got a hell of a lot more than me.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. He's got like print. He's got a lot of stuff in a box. And I said, well, do you want to talk to this guy? And I just so the public knows, when this guy from the magazine in New York called me, I spoke to him. I didn't bring up any money or anything. I spoke to him for free. I want everybody to know that, in case people go, and I just say the truth, Maurice. And like I tell you, it's like Big Daddy, Guardian of Chaos Big Daddy, one of my closest brothers, always hates when I talk down about myself. He can't stand it. Mancini, what's wrong with you? You're in some historical matches. You put your time in. You paid your dues. Why do you talk about yourself? Like, he gets so mad at me, But a guy like me, compared to a guy like David Schultz, because Schultz got that fame of slapping John Stossel, and I'm going to see David July 23rd in Hamburg, PA. So, after he broke my nose, we became very close. But I want everybody to know that I talked to him for free, because I don't want people going, well, he was a jobber. He didn't go over. He didn't get a push. He's got sour grapes. He's trying to get back. I never tried to do anything to Vince McMahon, ever. You can go on every podcast I ever did, every interview I ever did. I never did anything to try to get Vince McMahon. Rita's like a sister to me. She watched out for me in a ring. She felt bad for me a lot of times. And a lot of times when I used to, after the match, I was like, I had to go like this, like I was still selling, because nobody could see her face while she's leaned over talking to me. She's going, sweetheart, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, Rita, stop, Rita. Are you all right? It looked like it hurt. Are you okay? I'm like, Rita, stop, So, I love Rita, and she's still involved with my wrestling or PAPW. She brings her granddaughter down. I let her walk out a wrestler, you know what I mean? And so of course, I all I did was tell the truth. So I don't want people to think that, oh, he's got sour grapes. He never made a lot of money. He never got a push. This is his 15 minutes of fame to get back. I'm not trying to get back at anybody, and I didn't accept one nickel for that interview. Now, that being said, I said, David, he goes, well, boy, that's depends how much he want to pay me.